Guess what really drives punishments for counterfeiting? In 1817, England took a dramatic step against fraud by executing 313 people for counterfeiting or using fake banknotes. At that time, banknotes were relatively new, and many people still relied heavily on coins for their transactions. Counterfeiting posed a serious threat to the economy, undermining trust in the currency that citizens began to adopt. The British government viewed counterfeiting not just as a crime, but as a significant threat to society itself, fearing that fake money could lead to widespread financial chaos. Draped in the anxiety of losing wealth and stability, lawmakers believed that harsh punishments, including execution, were necessary deterrents. It's startling to consider how severe the consequences were for what we might now see as a desperate act of survival or a minor crime. This chilling commitment to maintaining order illustrates the drastic lengths to which authorities would go to protect their currency, reflecting a time when perceptions of justice and punishment were far more severe than today. Can you imagine living in a world where attempts to falsify money could lead to such lethal consequences? Hard to believe, but this firework was massive. On February 8, 2020, Steamboat Springs, Colorado, became home to an astonishing spectacle when a 375-pound aerial firework was launched, setting the record for the heaviest firework ever recorded. As it soared skyward, it reached an eye-popping height of 201 feet, dazzling spectators with its vibrant colors and brilliant patterns lighting up the night sky. This incredible achievement was officially recognized by Guinness World Records, marking a thrilling moment for both the town and the firework enthusiasts who gathered to witness the launch. Imagine standing there, watching an enormous piece of artistry shoot up into the heavens, filling the atmosphere with cheers and excitement. With such a memorable event, Steamboat Springs certainly lit up the 2020 winter skies. Who knew a firework could bring so much joy and be part of a world record? Here's something incredible about Vern Troyer. The talented actor, best known for his role as Mini-Me in the Austin Powers films, faced unique challenges due to his height of just 2 feet 7 inches. This petite stature meant that no stunt double could replicate his size, pushing him into the thrilling yet risky position of performing all his own stunts. The film crew had to meticulously choreograph each action sequence, ensuring that every jump, fall, or fight looked seamless while also keeping Vern safe. Despite the potential dangers, he tackled each stunt with enthusiasm and professionalism, showcasing not just bravery, but also his dedication to his craft. Troyer's ability to infuse his performances with charisma made Mini-Me a beloved character, proving that talent comes in all shapes and sizes. Can you imagine the creativity and skill involved in making those stunts work? Can you imagine that a pencil can boost your mood? It might sound a bit silly, but popping a pencil in your mouth can genuinely lift your spirits. When you hold a pencil between your teeth, your facial muscles mimic the movement of a smile. This simple act sends a signal to your brain, which responds by releasing feel-good chemicals such as endorphins. These hormones can significantly enhance your mood, reinforcing the fascinating connection between body language and emotions. Psychologists emphasize that our facial expressions play a vital role in how we feel. So when you smile, even if it's forced, your brain interprets that as happiness. This unexpected technique is a powerful reminder of how much control we have over our emotions. Next time you're feeling a bit down or stressed, consider reaching for a pencil instead of your phone or a sugary snack. This fun and quirky trick not only brightens your mood, but it also demonstrates the surprising ways our bodies can influence our emotions. Whether you're stuck in a dull meeting or facing homework at home, giving this simple method a try could be just what you need to turn your day around. Most people don't know this, but saltwater crocodiles reign supreme. This remarkable predator is the world's largest reptile, reaching lengths of up to 7 meters, or about 23 feet, and weighing as much as 200 pounds. Found across Southeast Asia, Australia, and parts of the Americas, these formidable creatures thrive in coastal regions, rivers, and estuaries. Their powerful jaws, capable of crushing even the toughest bones, make them expert hunters, both in saltwater and freshwater environments. One of the most fascinating aspects of saltwater crocodiles is their impressive adaptability. They can live in varied habitats and tolerate brackish water due to specialized glands that manage salt. In addition to their size, they possess incredibly strong limbs that allow them to run surprisingly fast on land for short bursts. Equipped with a keen sense of sight and acute hearing, they often lie in wait just beneath the surface, ready to pounce on unsuspecting prey. It's clear why these majestic reptiles command both respect and fear in their natural habitats. Hard to believe, but Ryan Reynolds owns a gin brand. That's right. The talented actor, renowned for his comedic roles and thrilling action films, took a leap into the beverage industry by acquiring a stake in Aviation Gin in 2018. This American gin is celebrated for its exceptionally smooth flavor, crafted from a harmonious blend of botanicals that create a delightful and unique taste profile. Perfect for both cocktails and sipping neat, Aviation Gin has quickly become a favorite among gin lovers. However, Ryan didn't just slap his name on a bottle. He actively participated in the brand's development, producing cheeky and entertaining advertisements that highlight his playful personality. His enthusiasm for the product shines through, attracting a passionate following among both fans and connoisseurs. Under Reynolds' guidance, Aviation Gin has flourished, gaining recognition for its quality and the charm of its celebrity founder. This venture exemplifies how celebrities can transcend their on-screen roles to become savvy entrepreneurs, exploring new horizons outside of Hollywood. So, the next time you enjoy a cocktail, consider raising a glass to Ryan Reynolds and his delightful contribution to the world of gin. Did you know about Slovenia's beer fountain in Zalek? This fascinating spot offers a refreshing twist on the traditional concept of a public fountain. In the charming town of Zalek, instead of water, various craft beers flow freely for visitors to enjoy. What makes it even more exciting is the chip-enabled mug that you can purchase, giving you the ability to pour yourself a pint straight from the taps. Imagine savoring a local brew while soaking in the festive atmosphere of this unique attraction. Beer enthusiasts and curious travelers alike flock to this fountain to experience a taste of Slovenia's vibrant brewing culture. It's not just about the beer, though. The community vibes and stunning scenery make it a memorable destination. Whether you're a local or a tourist, Zalek offers a delightful way to enjoy good company and great drinks. So, are you ready to raise a glass in this amazing town? Can you imagine that birds sleep while flying? It sounds unbelievable, but some birds like frigate birds and swifts have developed the remarkable ability to rest in midair. Researchers equip these avian marvels with tiny EEG sensors to monitor their brain activity, revealing a fascinating phenomenon known as unihemispheric slow-wave sleep. This means that while one half of their brain sleeps, the other half remains fully alert, allowing them to navigate, avoid obstacles, and maintain balance all while soaring through the skies. This unique adaptation is essential for birds that face the challenge of crossing vast oceans for days or even weeks without resting on solid ground. For example, these species often cannot land safely on water or may find themselves without food sources during long journeys. Their ability to sleep during flight is a brilliant evolutionary response to the challenges of migration. Uniquely, frigate birds and swifts are the only known vertebrates capable of such a seamless combination of motion and sleep, showcasing yet again how nature innovates to ensure survival, even in the air. Prepare to be amazed by hidden galaxies in our skies. In 1995, astronomers decided to take a closer look at a seemingly empty patch of sky in the constellation Ursa Major using the Hubble Space Telescope. For 10 thrilling days, they focused on this tiny spot, meticulously capturing the faint light that trickled in from the void. What they discovered was nothing short of astonishing. The image they created, known as the Hubble Deep Field, revealed thousands of galaxies packed into that minuscule slice of the cosmos, some as far away as 12 billion light-years. Each tiny smudge of light in that picture was a galaxy, teeming with stars and planets, many of which formed only a short time after the Big Bang itself. This groundbreaking find changed our understanding of the universe forever. It showed us that even the apparently empty parts of space are bustling with activity and history, challenging our notions of how galaxies are distributed across the universe. The Hubble Deep Field teaches us that sometimes the most profound mysteries are hiding right in plain sight. You won't believe this about the Statue of Liberty. This iconic symbol of freedom and democracy, known worldwide, has a surprising twist regarding its location. While many people associate Lady Liberty with New York City, the reality is that she rests in New Jersey's waters. The statue is situated on Liberty Island, which is encircled by New Jersey waters, a fact that stems from a historical agreement. Back in 1834, New York and New Jersey settled the details surrounding the land, but a charter from 1664 initially confirmed New Jersey's claim to the area. As a result, when you visit this stunning monument, you're technically in the Garden State. This fascinating geographical detail often sparks confusion for tourists wondering which state they are in while gazing at the statue. Beyond its unique legal status, the Statue of Liberty stands as a beacon of hope for immigrants arriving in America, signifying new beginnings. So on your next visit to this remarkable giant, remember that her true home lies just across the water in New Jersey, blending history with a bit of geographical irony. What was Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch like? This enchanting private theme park, nestled in California, became a reflection of the pop icon's dream world. Inspired by the classic tale of Peter Pan, Michael Jackson purchased Neverland Ranch for a staggering $17 million. The sprawling estate, named after the fictional land where children never grow up, featured not just a lavish mansion, but also roller coasters, a zoo, and a carousel. Imagine wandering through a place where the magic of childhood was celebrated at every turn. The zoo housed exotic animals like llamas and monkeys, and visitors could often see them roaming about. In addition, there were beautiful gardens, a sparkling lake, and an outdoor movie theater where Jackson hosted friends and family for fun nights under the stars. Although Neverland showcased the star's desire to create joy, it also became a symbol of his complex public persona. Today, stories about this extraordinary place remind us of Michael's legacy as an artist who cherished imagination and wonder. What would you have done at Neverland? This might surprise you. Vietnam honors its founders every year. Each year, on the 10th day of the third lunar month, the Hung King's Temple Festival takes place, celebrating the legendary founders of Vietnam. This significant holiday pays tribute to the Hung Kings, who are believed to have established the first Vietnamese dynasty, shaping the nation's identity and culture. During this vibrant festival, people from all over gather at the Hung King's Temple, located in Phu Tho Province, to participate in traditional ceremonies filled with rich rituals, such as offerings, prayers, and processions. Visitors can enjoy cultural activities, including music, dance performances, and local culinary delights that showcase Vietnam's diverse heritage. The atmosphere is electric with excitement and respect, as families come together to honor their ancestors and reflect on their shared history. Whether it's wearing traditional attire or participating in folklore games, the festival is a colorful tapestry of history and culture that bonds generations and fosters a sense of unity among the Vietnamese people. Did you know that Trish Bridge is a breathtaking adventure? Perched high in the Swiss Alps, Trish Bridge offers both engineering marvel and heart-pounding excitement. This stunning suspension bridge gracefully spans a deep valley, providing hikers with an exhilarating journey that feels like walking among the clouds. Built using a few sturdy wooden planks and durable steel cables, the bridge forms an unforgettable route over the icy glacier that lies hundreds of feet below. Just imagine standing on this narrow structure, feeling a gentle sway in the crisp, fresh mountain air, with picturesque views stretching in every direction. But Trish Bridge isn't merely about thrill-seeking. It also serves as a vital connection between various hiking trails, making it a popular waypoint for nature enthusiasts eager to relish the sweeping vistas of rugged peaks and glistening glaciers. While some may initially feel a flutter of fear at such heights, this sense of vertigo often transforms into pure joy as visitors absorb the serene beauty surrounding them. Whether you're an adventurous soul or simply someone who appreciates magnificent landscapes, Trish Bridge is an essential stop that guarantees a delightful mix of excitement and wonder. Can you imagine that you might be shocked to learn about Yellowstone's volcano? Beneath the breathtaking landscapes of Yellowstone National Park lies one of the largest active supervolcanoes on our planet. This hidden giant covers an impressive 3,472 square miles across Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, shielding a massive chamber filled with molten rock just beneath its surface. Visitors flock to see Old Faithful in the park's stunning geysers and lakes, but few realize these wonders only hint at the powerful geological forces at play underneath. The last major eruption of this supervolcano occurred approximately 640,000 years ago, making it critical for scientists to monitor the area closely. Eruptions here could potentially have catastrophic effects, not just in the park, but across vast regions beyond. The geologic activity in Yellowstone provides valuable insight into volcanic behavior and the dynamics of Earth's crust. So the next time you're walking through the park, remember you're standing over a monumental sleeping giant. What other mysteries does this stunning natural treasure conceal? Check out this heroic moment by Jon Bon Jovi. In 2024, Bon Jovi surprised many when he stepped in to save a 62-year-old woman in Nashville. The situation unfolded as the musician was filming a music video near a pedestrian bridge. Suddenly, he noticed a woman about to take a tragic leap. Without hesitation, Bon Jovi rushed over and engaged her in conversation, showing genuine concern for her well-being. His calm demeanor and compassionate approach helped to ease her distress. Witnesses described the moment as both dramatic and uplifting, showcasing not just Bon Jovi's star power, but also his deep sense of humanity. After several tense minutes, he convinced her to step back from the edge, an act that likely saved her life. Bon Jovi's intervention highlights the impact that even a few kind words can have in critical moments. Celebrities often find themselves in the spotlight for their music, but this incident reminded everyone of the important role they can play in their communities. Isn't it incredible how a moment of courage can change a life? Let's uncover the truth about sea urchins. These fascinating sea creatures have a unique anatomical feature known as Aristotle's lantern, which consists of 5 teeth arranged in a circular pattern under their bodies. This specialized structure is not just for show, it plays a crucial role in their survival. By using these teeth, sea urchins can effectively scrape algae off rocks, making them important players in their marine ecosystem. These tiny teeth are incredibly strong and capable of withstanding the harsh currents of their environment. Furthermore, the ability of sea urchins to consume algae helps regulate the growth of these plants, preventing overgrowth that could smother coral reefs. So next time you see a sea urchin, remember that it's not just a spiky ball of loneliness. It's a remarkable example of nature's ingenuity and an essential part of maintaining healthy ocean habitats. What if I told you a jiffy is a real measurement? It might surprise you to learn that the term jiffy isn't just a playful way of saying something will happen quickly. It is, in fact, a scientifically recognized unit of time. A jiffy is defined as the duration it takes light to travel 1 centimeter in a vacuum, which equals approximately 33.356 picoseconds, or 1 trillionth of a second. That's staggeringly fast. In everyday conversation, the word implies a brief moment, but in scientific context, it signifies a precise measurement that illustrates the incredible speed of light. This connection between casual language and rigorous science shows how intertwined our lives really are with the underlying principles of physics. The next time someone mentions they'll be ready in a jiffy, you can smile at the knowledge that their promise of quickness is backed by a fantastical concept of speed. Understanding such quirky terms reveals the fascinating overlap between slang and scientific terminology, reinforcing our appreciation for both language and the universe. Did you know mice can eat their own tails? This shocking behavior occurs in extreme cases of hunger, highlighting the desperate survival instincts of these small mammals. When faced with food scarcity, mice may resort to cannibalism, eating their own tails as a last resort to survive. Though this is a rare behavior, it serves as a powerful reminder of the lengths animals will go to endure hardship. Mice, like many other creatures, possess strong instincts that drive them to do whatever it takes to stay alive. Imagine being in such a dire situation that your only option is to consume part of your own body. This instinctually driven act reveals not only the harsh realities of survival in the wild, but also the emotional depth and resilience seen in living beings. While it's crucial to understand this behavior from a biological perspective, it also invites us to reflect on the broader consequences of habitat destruction and food scarcity for wildlife. How might we better protect these creatures and their ecosystems? Here's something incredible about fireflies lighting up the night. As dusk falls, these enchanting insects transform meadows and forests into dazzling light shows, captivating onlookers with their flashes. This spectacle is a stunning example of bioluminescence, a natural phenomenon where living organisms produce light. Fireflies generate this glow using luciferin, a light-emitting compound, and luciferase, an enzyme that triggers a chemical reaction with oxygen. Remarkably efficient, this reaction emits light with nearly 100% energy efficiency, producing a cool glow without generating any heat. Each firefly species boasts its unique flashing patterns, a coded language used for attracting mates and deterring predators. In some tropical regions, male fireflies synchronize their flashes to create breathtaking waves of light amongst the treetops, while females choose mates based on the rhythm and clarity of their displays. Beyond their aesthetic charm, scientists are intrigued by fireflies as they explore ways to harness this natural light for sustainable solutions in advanced biosensors that can detect diseases. The small yet mighty firefly holds the key to both exquisite natural beauty and groundbreaking technology. Prepare to be amazed by cows' incredible sense of smell. Cows are often seen grazing peacefully in the fields, but did you know they have an amazing ability to detect scents from up to 6 miles away? This remarkable sense is not just a quirky trait, it's vital for their survival in the wild. Imagine being able to sniff out fresh grass or a potential mate from such a distance. Cows possess more olfactory receptors than humans, allowing them to pick up on an array of scents that we might completely overlook. Their noses act like advanced radar systems, easily identifying pheromones and other chemical signals in their surroundings. This ability goes beyond mere survival. It plays a key role in their social interactions. Cows use their keen sense of smell to communicate with one another, forming strong bonds and keeping track of their herd members. So the next time you spot a cow munching on grass, remember they're not just enjoying their meal. They're immersed in a fragrant world filled with scents that extend far beyond their pasture. What fascinating creatures they are. Here's a wild fact about, did you know puzzles can change lives? It all began in 1974 when Hungarian professor Erno Rubik invented the Rubik's Cube, a marvel that has evolved into a worldwide phenomenon. This intriguing cube, featuring a vibrant array of colors, entices and engages millions with its deceptively simple design. You might simply see it as a toy, but it serves as an exceptional mental challenge, having sold over 350 million units globally, making it one of the most popular toys ever created. The magic of the Rubik's Cube lies in its perfect fusion of creativity and logic. Each twist and turn transforms the puzzle into a fresh challenge, urging kids and adults alike to hone their problem-solving abilities. Beyond the classroom, the cube has influenced a range of activities, from exhilarating speed cubing competitions to innovative art installations. It has even inspired video games and fashion trends, cementing its place in popular culture. Just think of the countless hours dedicated to solving its colorful maze. Whether you're an expert cuber or a curious beginner, this iconic puzzle continuously nurtures our creativity and adventure, illustrating that simple concepts can leave a tremendous legacy. What if I told you about Harlem's hidden gems? In this remarkable neighborhood, architecture narrates an engaging story of history and culture through its merchant houses and narrow facades that define the picturesque streets. Walking through Harlem is like wandering into a living museum, where each corner reveals buildings brimming with character, memories, and artistry. One of the standout landmarks is the Grote Kerk, or St. Bavo's Church, which majestically overlooks the lively Grootmarkt, the heart of community life. This stunning church is more than just a sacred space. It embodies the architectural prowess of its time, showcasing intricate carvings and captivating designs that signify the community's rich heritage. Gatherings at the square come alive in your imagination with the sounds of joyful celebrations and entrepreneurial exchanges from years long past. Harlem's vibrant architectural style combined with its dynamic street culture creates an enchanting atmosphere that beckons both locals and tourists. As you wander the streets, you will feel the spirit of resilience and creativity that continues to shape this iconic neighborhood, inviting you to celebrate its beauty and history. Hard to believe, but Norway's fjords will amaze you. These stunning natural wonders exemplify the beauty of Earth, most notably through the legendary Sonafjord. This incredible fjord stretches an impressive 124 miles, making it the longest in the world. Picture yourself navigating its crystal-clear, azure waters while marveling at the towering cliffs that rise dramatically on either side. The fjord serves as a stunning backdrop for a variety of outdoor activities. You can kayak through serene waters, exploring hidden inlets, or embark on breathtaking hikes that lead to elevated vantage points, revealing awe-inspiring views. Moreover, the rich biodiversity within these fjords captures the interest of wildlife enthusiasts, as seals, porpoises, and numerous bird species call this spectacular landscape home. Small, picturesque villages dot the fjord's edges, offering a glimpse into local culture and traditions. Each season presents a different charm, from snow-capped peaks in winter to lush, green valleys in summer. With so much to explore, it's no wonder that millions flock to Norway every year to experience its breathtaking fjords firsthand. Why exactly does the phrase mean so much? The transcript reveals a striking repetition. The child is not a child. This intriguing line hints at layers of meaning that go beyond its surface. At first glance, it sounds puzzling, but it could represent a metaphor for loss of innocence, a transition from childhood to adulthood, or perhaps the disconnect between expectations and reality. In many narratives, children symbolize purity and simplicity, so declaring that a child is not just a child raises questions about the complexities and harshness they may face. It can lead to thoughts about society's influence on youth or the burdens that children carry, sometimes too soon. This phrase urges us to explore the emotional context that define childhood in various situations. Whether in literature, films, or psychological discussions, it serves as a powerful reminder that childhood isn't just about age. It's about experiences and perceptions that shape who we really are. What deeper meanings could this phrase hold? You might be shocked to learn that dinosaurs almost disappeared. It may sound unbelievable, but a cataclysmic event unfolded about 66 million years ago when an asteroid roughly 10 kilometers wide struck what we now know as the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This monumental collision unleashed energy equivalent to over 1 million atomic bombs, creating the Chicxulub crater and triggering catastrophic changes to Earth's environment. Dust and debris shot high into the atmosphere, effectively blocking sunlight for an extended period. As temperatures plummeted and ecosystems shattered, the harsh conditions led to the extinction of approximately 75% of all species, including the majestic non-avian dinosaurs that had dominated terrestrial life for more than 160 million years. The loss of these colossal creatures allowed mammals to flourish in the wake of their extinction, paving the way for the rich tapestry of life we see today. Therefore, the next time you gaze at a dinosaur skeleton or enjoy a film featuring these prehistoric giants, take a moment to appreciate how close we came to living in a world devoid of their magnificent presence. Let's uncover the truth about Visby, Sweden. This enchanting city, located on the beautiful Baltic island of Gotland, feels like a time machine, transporting visitors into a rich tapestry of medieval history. With its impressive 13th century wall still standing proud, Visby showcases not only remarkable gates and watchtowers, but also invites you to explore its charming cobblestone streets. Picture yourself wandering among vibrant medieval houses and gazing at ancient church ruins that have endured for centuries. Each turn reveals stories of yesteryear waiting to be discovered. Every summer, the city bursts into life during its famous medieval week, where tourists can dive into the past through lively markets, colorful parades, and thrilling tournaments that vividly recreate history. Beyond its historical allure, Visby also offers breathtaking limestone formations along a stunning coastline, providing views that will leave you awestruck. If you're searching for a destination where history and natural beauty converge, Visby promises an unforgettable experience that keeps visitors coming back for more. Ever wonder why kangaroos can't hop backwards? Kangaroos are fascinating creatures, not just for their iconic hopping, but also for their unique anatomy. These Australian marsupials have a skeletal structure that makes it impossible for them to walk backwards. Their strong muscular tails provide balance and support when they hop, but they also contribute to this quirky limitation. Kangaroos have large, powerful hind legs, built for leaping great distances, sometimes over 30 feet in a single bound. However, their rigid and large feet are designed for forward motion, and because of their large toes and heavy tails, they simply can't move in reverse. This is not just an oddity, it actually helps them in the wild. Being able to jump quickly forward allows them to escape predators more effectively. In a way, it's an evolutionary adaptation to their environment, keeping them safe and swift in the vast Australian outback. So next time you see a kangaroo bounding along, remember they're not just amazing jumpers, but creatures perfectly designed for their life on the move. What if I told you discover why Texas boasts the longest Mexico border? The Lone Star State stretches an impressive 1,254 miles along the U.S.-Mexico border, making it a prominent player in the geographical and cultural dynamics of the region. This lengthy border accounts for nearly two-thirds of the entire U.S.-Mexico border, underscoring Texas's significance in international trade and migration. The diverse landscape features bustling cities like El Paso and Laredo, picturesque desert terrain, and the iconic Rio Grande River, which are not only stunning to behold, but also function as vital transportation routes for goods and people. Historically, this border has facilitated rich exchanges of culture, language, and cuisine, resulting in a unique blend of Mexican and American influences. It's a vibrant space where border life thrives, showcasing lively markets, colorful festivals, and a beautiful mix of traditions. The Texas-Mexico border is more than just a line on a map. It represents a dynamic tapestry of shared histories, economies, and futures. What factors contribute to the importance of this fascinating border in everyday Texas life? Did you know that dams can fail catastrophically? A dam failure on the Mississippi River can trigger catastrophic flooding, threatening to overwhelm communities in a matter of moments. This mighty river, a lifeline for transportation and agriculture alike, is home to numerous dams specifically built to regulate water flow. However, these structures are not infallible. When a dam collapses, it releases massive amounts of water, creating dangerous torrents that hurtle downstream, endangering towns and cities in their path. The consequences can be devastating. Homes and businesses may be inundated, while critical infrastructure like roads and bridges risks severe damage or total destruction. Additionally, the environmental fallout can be profound, severely disrupting local ecosystems and wildlife habitats. As floodwaters rise, the danger to human life escalates, underscoring the importance of timely evacuation and preparation. With climate change leading to more extreme weather, the urgency for awareness and readiness grows. How well prepared are we for the possibility of a dam failure in our region? Let's uncover the truth about badgers. A group of badgers is called a seat, and this unique term highlights their quirky social behavior and lifestyle. Badgers, known for their stout bodies and distinctive stripe-marked faces, are social creatures that usually live in family groups. They carve out extensive underground tunnel systems known as setts, which are not only shelters from predators in inclement weather, but also serve as social hubs. Within these cozy homes, badgers adopt a comfortable seated formation while resting together, hence the name seat. Imagine them nestled together in the earth, creating a warm, welcoming atmosphere. These nocturnal mammals prefer the cover of night, emerging from their setts to forage for food, mainly earthworms and insects. Their interactions are rich as they communicate through various sounds and scent markings, fostering a tight-knit community. The term seat perfectly encapsulates the snug, familial bonds among these remarkable animals, making them truly endearing inhabitants of the wildlife world. Next time you hear about badgers, think of their cozy seats and social dynamics. Believe it or not, Half Dome was once deemed unreachable. This iconic granite formation located in Yosemite National Park stands majestically at 8,142 feet, captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. Back in the early 1900s, many viewed Half Dome as a colossal barrier, a rock wall sealed off from human ambition. However, in 1875, a determined climber named George Anderson defied expectations by successfully reaching the summit, forever changing the narrative surrounding this monumental monolith. His remarkable ascent opened the door for other brave adventurers who were eager to conquer the daunting heights. By the late 1960s, park rangers took measures to enhance safety, installing cables along the steep and rocky paths, allowing thousands of hikers each year to experience the breathtaking vistas awaiting them at the top. Today, reaching the summit of Half Dome is not only a test of physical endurance, but also an immersive journey through the raw beauty of nature. Clambering up those cables, trekkers discover a profound sense of achievement, standing triumphantly atop what was once considered impossible. Isn't it inspiring how dreams of exploration transform the world around us? Did you know Yellowstone has an eruption plan? In the event of a potential eruption at Yellowstone National Park, a comprehensive response plan springs into action to safeguard lives. If scientists detect unusual seismic activity, the government receives immediate alerts to prepare for any volcanic activity. Agencies like FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, coordinate closely with local authorities to manage evacuation efforts effectively. They establish safe routes for residents and visitors to evacuate the park, ensuring clear communication throughout the process. Additionally, damage control strategies go beyond simply evacuating people. They involve monitoring air quality and regulating access to areas that may be affected by ash fallout. Teams at the Yellowstone Volcano Observatory continuously assess seismic data and gas emissions, providing real-time updates that inform decision-making. This proactive approach not only protects wildlife and the natural environment, but also prioritizes human safety. While the thought of a massive volcanic eruption can be daunting, the preparations in place are designed to respond swiftly and effectively. Are you ready to explore how these systems keep us safe from nature's surprises? Did you know about Yokosuna's legendary wrestling career? The larger-than-life wrestler, whose real name was Rodney Anoa'i, made a mighty impact in professional wrestling during the 1990s. Standing at an impressive 6 feet 4 inches and weighing over 500 pounds, Yokozuna captivated audiences with his unique fighting style, which combined agility and strength. He stormed into WWE, capturing the World Championship title twice, making him one of only a few superstars to achieve such a feat at that time. Fans loved his signature moves, like the Banzai drop and the Samoan drop, which showcased both his size and skill. Yokosuna's character drew from his Samoan heritage, adding depth to his persona and making him a beloved figure in wrestling history. Sadly, his life was cut short in 2000, but his legacy endures in the wrestling world, inspiring new generations of fans and athletes alike. Prepare to be amazed by why is Ecuador's name so special and fitting? The name Ecuador comes from the Spanish word for equator, perfectly reflecting the country's position right on the Earth's equatorial line. This unique geographic setting doesn't just give Ecuador its name, it also influences the climate and stunning biodiversity found within its borders. Imagine a place where the sun shines directly overhead at noon, delivering warm temperatures throughout the year and creating a natural paradise teeming with life. The enchanting Galapagos Islands are one of the most remarkable features of Ecuador, just a short trip from the mainland. These islands are renowned for their extraordinary wildlife, inspiring Charles Darwin's groundbreaking theory of evolution. In the Galapagos, you'll encounter unique species such as giant tortoises, marine iguanas, and the charming blue-footed booby, many of which exist nowhere else on Earth. This archipelago serves as a living laboratory of evolution, attracting scientists and nature lovers eager to explore its vibrant ecosystems. With its beautiful landscapes and diverse wildlife, it's clear why Ecuador is not only geographically significant, but also a true gem of our planet. Hard to believe, but hatchetfish are ocean marvels. This fascinating little fish has quite the unique design, and it's not just for show. Named for its flattened, hatchet-like body, the hatchetfish is an extraordinary swimmer, gliding effortlessly through dark ocean depths. Found in the deep sea, where sunlight barely reaches, these fish possess an incredible adaptation: tubular eyes. These specially designed eyes allow them to capture the faintest glimmers of light that penetrate the surface, enhancing their ability to hunt for food. By peering upwards, they can spot drifting meals like tiny plankton with remarkable precision. Moreover, their sleek and shiny bodies play a crucial role in their survival. They help the hatchetfish blend seamlessly into the dim surroundings, offering camouflage against predators lurking in the shadows. Living in such an extreme environment, the hatchetfish demonstrates how evolution can lead to ingenious survival strategies. So the next time you ponder life in the ocean's depths, remember the remarkable hatchetfish and its incredible adaptations that contribute to its success in the vast underwater world. Did you know the equator crosses 13 nations? This imaginary line runs around the middle of our planet, creating a fascinating division between the northern and southern hemispheres. It touches 3 continents: South America, Africa, and Asia. Starting in South America, the equator slices through Ecuador, Colombia, and Brazil, showcasing lush rainforests and vibrant cultures. As it moves across Africa, it stretches through São Tomé and Príncipe, Gabon, and both Congos, where you'll find incredible wildlife and diverse communities. Continuing its journey, the equator crosses Uganda, Kenya, and Somalia, bringing warm climates and unique ecosystems. Finally, it reaches the islands of the Maldives, Indonesia, and Kiribati, which boast stunning beaches and tropical wonders. This remarkable path through the world not only impacts weather patterns, but also supports an array of biodiversity. How amazing is it that one line can connect so many different cultures and ecosystems? Here's a wild fact about turtles breathing underwater. Did you know that some turtles, like the Australian Fitzroy River turtle and the North American eastern painted turtle, have a unique way of breathing called cloacal respiration? Instead of just relying on their lungs, these clever creatures can absorb oxygen through a special part of their body called the cloaca, which is used for excretion and reproduction. This adaptation becomes super handy when they hibernate, especially in chilly waters where surfacing for air could be risky. By using cloacal respiration, these turtles can extract necessary oxygen from the water while using minimal energy. It's like having a built-in backup system that allows them to stay submerged for long stretches of time without coming up for air. This remarkable ability helps them survive harsh conditions and shows us just how diverse and resourceful life can be. Who knew turtles had such a cool trick up their sleeves? Ever wondered where cacao gets its name? The word cacao actually traces its roots back to the ancient Mayan civilization, and it translates to bitter drink. Isn't that fascinating? Cacao wasn't just any food, it was viewed as a divine substance with strong ties to fertility and power, often reserved for royalty or used in sacred rituals. Picture the Maya sipping this foamy beverage made from crushed cacao beans, mixed with water, spices, and sometimes honey. It was both energizing and quite sophisticated. This drink played a crucial role in their society, serving not only as nourishment, but also as a symbol of status and spiritual significance. As time passed, the use of cacao spread across cultures, leading to the chocolate we know and love today, although modern chocolate is decidedly sweeter. From the ancient Mayans to modern-day chocolate lovers, cacao has always held a special place in our hearts, representing a rich history filled with cultural significance and indulgence. So next time you enjoy a piece of chocolate, remember its journey from a bitter drink cherished by the ancient Maya to a sweet treat loved around the world. Did you know who invented the traffic cone? Charles D. Scanlon, a street painter from Los Angeles, created a durable rubber cone to replace the cumbersome wooden tripods that were once used for marking roads. His innovation transformed road safety and became a global icon of caution. Suddenly, instead of wooden tripods that were heavy and hard to carry, we had lightweight, bright orange cones that could be spotted from a distance. Unfortunately, this beloved invention has also led to an odd irony. Over 1 million traffic cones are stolen each year. What was meant to enhance safety on the streets has turned into a hot target for theft. This makes us wonder, what motivates people to take something designed for public good? From curious collectors to pranksters, the reasons behind this epidemic raise interesting questions about human behavior. So next time you see a traffic cone, remember Scanlan's clever invention and the bizarre twist of fate it has experienced. Most people don't know this, but Route 66 amazes. This legendary highway, known as the Main Street of America, stretches over 2,400 miles and promises an unforgettable journey packed with wonders. As you cruise along, quirky landmarks grab your attention, like the Cadillac Ranch in Texas, where 10 vibrant classic Cadillacs are artfully buried nose first in the earth. It's a perfect photo op that captures the essence of American pop culture. Looking ahead, you'll find the enchanting blue whale in Oklahoma, a giant sculpture that welcomes visitors to splash around and explore its friendly waters. Yet Route 66 offers more than just eccentric attractions. It boasts breathtaking landscapes, with the Grand Canyon stealing the spotlight. Imagine standing at the edge of this natural marvel, soaking in jaw-dropping views and thrilling hiking trails that draw adventurers from all over the world. Each pit stop along the way narrates a story, blending history, art, and nature into an extraordinary tapestry. So, what are you waiting for? Buckle up and hit the road to uncover the hidden gems of Route 66. Hard to believe, but Marrakesh's souk is a treasure trove. This vibrant market, known as one of the largest in the Arab world, is a feast for the senses that you won't want to miss. Imagine wandering through winding alleys filled with endless rows of colorful stalls, each bursting with unique items that tell the story of Moroccan culture. From intricately woven rugs and shimmering spices to stunning pottery and beautiful jewelry, there's something for everyone here. The air is thick with the rich sense of spices and traditional Moroccan dishes, making your mouth water as you explore. Street performers and local artisans add a lively soundtrack to your adventure, capturing the essence of Marrakesh in every corner. As you meander through this bustling bazaar, you might even stumble upon a hidden courtyard where you can sip mint tea and soak in the atmosphere. Whether you're bargaining for a handmade souvenir or simply taking in the sights and sounds, the souk is a remarkable experience that immerses you in the heart of Moroccan life. So are you ready to get lost among its wonders? Guess what really drives France's cheese obsession? This enchanting country is home to over 1,000 different kinds of cheese, making it the ultimate destination for cheese lovers. From creamy brie to tangy roquefort, each cheese tells its own story, shaped by the unique geography and climate of the regions they come from. The process of making cheese varies widely, incorporating traditional methods passed down through generations. For instance, the rich camembert from Normandy showcases the lush pastures where dairy cows graze, while the robust reblochon from the Alps thrives in a cooler climate. There's even a saying in France, "Nobody should be without cheese." This motto reflects the country's passion for culinary creativity and its long-standing history of dairy farming. Cheese isn't just a food, it's a cultural treasure. Some varieties are aged in caves, imbibing unique flavors that challenge the palate. Whether paired with a crusty baguette or a fine wine, these cheeses offer a delightful experience waiting to be savored. So, what will you try on your next culinary adventure? This might surprise you. Have you ever tasted dragon fruit's magical sweetness? This tropical treat, also known as pitahaya, offers a taste experience that's as vibrant as its appearance. With its striking pink or yellow scales and green-tipped spikes, dragon fruit resembles a piece of art from a fantasy realm, but the true wonder lies within. When you cut it open, you're greeted by succulent white or pink flesh speckled with tiny black seeds. This combination creates a delightful texture that's perfect for smoothies, fruit salads, or simply enjoyed fresh. The flavor is mild and subtly sweet, making it a versatile go-to for tropical recipes. Beyond its culinary appeal, dragon fruit is a powerhouse of nutrition. It's low in calories, yet packed with vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants that can help boost your immune system and contribute to glowing skin. Some studies even suggest it may support heart health due to its unique phytochemicals. So whether you're trying it for the first time or incorporating it into your dishes, dragon fruit is guaranteed to add a splash of tropical joy to your day. Have you ever wondered why Kermode bears are special? Vancouver Island in Canada is home to the extraordinary Kermode bear, often referred to as the spirit bear. This unique bear captivates with its striking white fur, a result of a rare genetic trait rather than albinism. Such color variation appears in about 1 in 10 Kermode bears, who are fundamentally black bears at heart. They reside in the lush coastal rainforests of British Columbia, a habitat essential for their survival. In these biodiverse ecosystems, Kermode bears play a vital role by dispersing seeds, which helps maintain forest health. Beyond their ecological importance, these bears hold profound significance in indigenous culture, symbolizing spirituality and connection to nature, which is why they are often called the spirit bear. Unfortunately, habitat loss and climate change pose significant risks to their population, making conservation efforts crucial. Wildlife organizations are actively working to protect these incredible creatures, ensuring that future generations will have the opportunity to connect with and appreciate these rare animals in their natural habitat. Isn't it amazing to think about the impact of each spirit bear on its environment? You won't believe this about roulette's eerie secret. It's true. If you add all the numbers on a standard roulette wheel from 1 to 36, you get a shocking total of 666. This number is famously known as the number of the beast from the Bible, giving roulette a devilish reputation that intrigues both players and onlookers alike. At a bustling casino table, where the wheel spins tantalizingly under flashing lights, gamblers are often unaware that they are engaging with a game closely linked to such spooky folklore. The thrill of chance in roulette is exhilarating enough on its own, but this biblical connection adds an intriguing twist that keeps people talking. While many players might dismiss the superstition as mere folklore, the blend of luck, anticipation, and that infamous number truly amplifies the excitement. This curious interplay of chance, strategy, and an ominous number invites players to ponder deeper meanings as they place their bets. In this game, even the unlikeliest of elements can stir our imaginations and keep the mystery alive long after the ball stops spinning. Discover Angola's hidden gems and natural wonders. Nestled in Southwest Africa, Angola is a treasure trove of stunning landscapes and breathtaking sights, often flying under the radar for many travelers. One of its most remarkable highlights is the Ruacana Falls, a spectacular waterfall that ranks among Africa's largest. Imagine standing before torrents of water cascading down rocky cliffs, creating a mist that sparkles in the sunlight. This is a sight that will captivate any adventurer. But the beauty of Angola doesn't stop there. Head over to Iona National Park, a vast expanse characterized by striking desert landscapes and rich biodiversity. Here you can wander through golden dunes, rugged canyons, and even catch a glimpse of extraordinary wildlife, such as the elusive desert-adapted elephants and various species of antelope. As the sun sets, don't miss the chance to gaze at the dazzling night sky. Iona is renowned for its exceptional stargazing opportunities thanks to minimal light pollution. Angola truly offers a unique blend of natural wonders that beckon nature enthusiasts and thrill seekers alike. Hard to believe, but race was defined by a drop. In the early 20th century, the one-drop rule emerged as a legal and social practice that considered anyone with even a hint of black ancestry as black. This harsh classification system not only simplified the complexities of identity, but also reinforced strict racial divisions. Picture this: an individual with just one ancestor who was black would face the same discrimination as someone fully identified as black, effectively erasing the rich diversity within biracial identities. Society imposed a rigid line that categorized people based solely on ancestry, disregarding their personal experiences and cultural backgrounds. This rule fueled systemic racism, influencing laws and social norms that marginalized countless individuals. Understanding this historical context is vital for recognizing the ongoing discussions around race and identity today. How can we challenge these outdated notions of race? Here's a wild fact about our universe's shape. Imagine a universe where the rules of geometry match your high school mathematics, where parallel lines never cross and triangles always add up to 180 degrees. Scientists suggest that our universe might just be flat. This intriguing idea stems from cosmology, which explores the universe's structure and origins. The overall density of the universe determines its shape. When this density reaches a specific level, known as critical density, it creates a flat universe. Recent observations of the cosmic microwave background radiation, a relic from the universe's infancy, offer compelling evidence for this flatness, or indicate that the universe is remarkably close to it on a grand scale. But what does a flat universe mean for us? If our universe truly is flat, it will expand endlessly, albeit the expansion will slow gradually over time. So the next time you look up at the night sky and spot the twinkling stars, remember you're gazing into a potentially flat universe that continues to stretch infinitely before you. Curious about shuttlecocks? Here's a surprising secret. Badminton shuttlecocks are not just ordinary feathers glued together. They undergo rigorous testing in wind tunnels to ensure they fly perfectly during a match. Imagine a feathered rocket zipping through the air. The feathers need to be perfectly aligned for the shuttlecock to travel smoothly and predictably. Wind tunnels allow experts to recreate different conditions, simulating how these shuttlecocks perform in various environments and at different speeds. When you see players skillfully sending the shuttlecock flying, it's no fluke. Precision is key. Any misalignment can drastically change its trajectory, potentially giving one player an unfair advantage. By testing them, manufacturers fine-tune the design so players can focus on their game instead of worrying about how the shuttlecock will behave. This level of attention to detail highlights the fascinating blend of science and sport, ensuring that every shot is as thrilling as it can be. Who knew the humble shuttlecock had such a scientific backstory? Most people don't know this, but ginger ale has history. Vernors Ginger Ale, America's oldest soda, dates back to 1866 when Detroit pharmacist James Vernor first crafted it. What makes this soda stand out? It's aged in oak barrels for 4 years, a unique process that enriches its flavor. This careful aging gives Vernors its bold, zesty taste, setting it apart from other soft drinks. Since its creation, Vernors has become a delightful staple in American beverage culture, enjoyed by generations. Its distinctive flavor can add a refreshing twist to countless drinks, making it perfect for both sipping straight out of the bottle and mixing into cocktails. With roots that stretch back to the 19th century, Vernors Ginger Ale is not just a beverage but a piece of history. Many people associate it with memories of family gatherings and celebrations, where a fizzy drink ignites joy. So next time you take a sip, remember the rich story of this iconic soda and the journey from a Detroit pharmacy to your glass. Here's a wild fact about Nagoro, the Valley of Dolls. This unique Japanese village grabs attention because it boasts more life-size dolls than actual people. Tsukimi Ayano, a local artist, has lovingly crafted these dolls to honor former residents, turning the quiet village into a whimsical showpiece. Each doll mirrors the life of its human counterpart, whether it's a farmer tending to the fields or a child playing by the river. As the village faces the challenge of rural depopulation, these dolls have become a celebration of community and memory, attracting curious tourists from around the world. Walking through Nagoro feels like stepping into a living art installation where stories linger in every corner. Visitors not only admire the artistry, but also reflect on the broader issues of shrinking populations in rural areas. What inspires you about this creative tribute to the past? Did you know Heinz ketchup wasn't always tomato-based? In the late 19th century, when Heinz launched its famous ketchup, many people were familiar with ketchups made from different ingredients like mushrooms and walnuts. To stand out in a crowded market filled with these alternatives, Heinz made sure to highlight the use of tomatoes in its recipe. The name Heinz tomato ketchup effectively emphasized this key ingredient, helping customers quickly understand what to expect. This clever branding strategy not only promoted the product, but also contributed to the popularity of tomato ketchup over time. Today, Heinz ketchup is synonymous with the red, tangy condiment we all love, overshadowing those earlier versions. The focus on fresh tomatoes, combined with a unique blend of spices, has firmly established Heinz as a household name. Isn't it fascinating how a simple name can carry such a rich history? Can you imagine that Washington thought about a monarchy? George Washington, the father of the United States, actually considered a monarchy-style government for the new nation. But hold on, he wasn't dreaming of wearing a crown himself. Instead, Washington saw the potential in a strong, centralized authority to lead the fledgling country. However, this idea didn't sit well with the American people, who had just fought for their independence from British rule. They craved a republic where citizens had a voice and power was shared. This preference highlighted the uncertainty and debate among early Americans about how they wanted to be governed. Ultimately, Washington's willingness to entertain the idea of monarchy shows just how much was at stake in shaping the nation's future. Would you have supported a monarchy, or do you think a republic was the right choice? Hormonal contraceptives. Do they affect your mood? Scientists recently discovered that the effects of hormonal contraceptives on emotional well-being are far from straightforward. These medications provide a convenient way for individuals to manage reproductive health, but their influence on mood is a topic still under investigation. Some studies suggest that hormonal changes caused by contraceptives can lead to shifts in emotional states, including anxiety and depression. However, the reactions vary widely between individuals. While some report feeling more balanced and stable, others experience emotional fluctuations that concern them. This complexity indicates the need for more research to clarify how different hormones impact mental health. As we explore these connections, it's vital for users to stay informed and discuss any emotional changes with healthcare providers to ensure that their contraceptive choice supports both their physical health and emotional well-being. Can you believe iridescent clouds can dazzle the sky? These stunning clouds, often showcasing pastel colors, are formed when sunlight passes through tiny water droplets or ice crystals in the atmosphere. As the light refracts, it bends and scatters in a way that brings out beautiful hues similar to those you might see in a rainbow. This spectacular display can happen at various times, particularly when conditions are just right, like during or right after a rainstorm, or in the early morning or late afternoon. While they might look magical, iridescent clouds are a natural phenomenon tied to specific atmospheric conditions. Spotting them is a treat. So next time you see these colorful formations, take a moment to appreciate the science behind the beauty. Nature's very own art show. Guess what really drives water bears to survive? Tardigrades, often called water bears, are tiny, resilient creatures that amaze scientists with their incredible survival skills. These microscopic animals can endure extreme temperatures, ranging from nearly absolute zero to over 300 degrees Fahrenheit. But it doesn't stop there. Tardigrades can also withstand harmful radiation, intense pressure, and even the vacuum of space. Their secret weapon is a unique process called cryptobiosis, where they enter a state of dormancy, slowing their metabolism to near zero. During this state, they lose most of their water content and curl up into a tiny ball, allowing them to survive in the harshest environments. Researchers are studying these amazing abilities to learn how life might exist beyond Earth and how to protect ourselves from extreme conditions here on our planet. Isn't it fascinating that such tiny creatures hold such big secrets about survival? Did you know opossums rarely get rabies? This fascinating fact comes from the unique biology of these remarkable creatures. Opossums have a lower susceptibility to rabies compared to other mammals, largely due to their body temperature. Typically, rabies virus thrives in higher temperatures, but opossums maintain a cooler body temperature, which creates an environment that is less favorable for the virus to survive and replicate. This natural defense makes them quite resilient when it comes to this deadly disease. In fact, while other animals might be easily infected, opossums often showcase their immunity, helping to reduce the risk of rabies spread in their habitats. It's impressive how these small marsupials play such an important role in our ecosystem. So the next time you see an opossum, remember just how special they are. Not just for their adorable appearance, but also for their incredible ability to fend off rabies. Unlock the secrets of onions in classrooms. Onions serve as fantastic teaching tools in science education, especially for budding biologists. When students slice an onion thinly and peek at it under a microscope, they enter a microscopic world that's both fascinating and accessible. The cells of an onion are large and organized, making it easy to observe key structures like cell walls and nuclei. This unique feature allows students to quickly grasp essential concepts of cell composition, laying a solid foundation for their understanding of biology. By working with onions, learners get hands-on experience that boosts their confidence in skills in scientific observation. This engaging experiment shows how everyday items can illuminate complex scientific ideas. Plus, dissecting an onion is a lot less intimidating than diving right into more complex specimens. So when students connect what they see in the microscope to their lessons, they genuinely enhance their learning experience. Isn't it amazing how something as simple as an onion can spark curiosity and ignite a passion for science? Hard to believe, but this baby has muscles like a bodybuilder. Myostatin-related muscle hypertrophy is an incredibly rare genetic condition that causes infants to be born with an extraordinary amount of muscle mass. Imagine a newborn with defined abs and biceps, almost as if they have been lifting weights for years. This fascinating condition occurs due to a mutation in a gene responsible for producing myostatin, a protein that typically slows muscle growth. Without enough myostatin, muscles can grow unchecked, leading to exceptional strength and size at an unusually young age. While these babies may look like little athletes, it's important to note that this condition is quite rare and can come with challenges such as mobility issues or potential health concerns. Researchers continue to study myostatin to understand its effects more fully, and it might even help us unlock secrets about muscle growth and strength for everyone. Did you know Queen Elizabeth II is on currency? Even decades after gaining independence, countries like Canada and Australia still showcase her portrait on their banknotes and coins. This practice reflects a fascinating blend of history and identity. When these nations were part of the British Empire, the Queen was a symbol of unity, and her image became ingrained in their currencies. Though both Canada and Australia are now self-governing, they have retained traditional ties to their royal past. For many citizens, seeing the Queen's face on money sparks a sense of nostalgia and pride, even as they embrace modern values. Interestingly, this connection to the monarchy continues to spark debates about national identity and the relevance of historical figures in contemporary life. Will these nations eventually switch to currency that reflects their own history and culture more directly? What if I told you crabs can regrow their claws? These fascinating creatures have an amazing ability to regenerate lost limbs, including claws and legs, making them true champions of recovery. When crabs get into battles or accidents, they might lose a claw, but don't worry. Nature has equipped them with the remarkable skill to regrow it. In fact, a crab can regenerate its lost limb to about 95% of its original size. This process is driven by the crab's unique biology, which includes special stem cells that help rebuild tissues and muscles. The new claw might take time to grow, and it can differ in color or size, but it usually returns very close to its original function. This impressive regeneration not only helps them survive in the wild, but also plays a crucial role in maintaining their health and ability to hunt for food. Isn't nature fascinating? Have you ever wondered about dangers in space? Space is a captivating frontier, but it's filled with challenges that can turn a fun adventure into a risky endeavor. One major issue is the absence of gravity, which affects everything from how we move to how we interact with our environment. Imagine playing catch with no gravity. Your ball would float away instead of bouncing back. This lack of gravitational pull can lead to disorientation and accidents. As astronauts have discovered, even simple recreational activities require careful planning and monitoring. In zero gravity, activities like exercising or even eating can become complex. To keep astronauts safe, space agencies implement rigorous training and safety measures. This ensures that while they explore the wonders of the cosmos, they can avoid potential hazards. Isn't it fascinating how the great unknown demands such respect and caution? Why do ant queens live so long? Ant queens, the heart of their colonies, can live for an astonishing 30 years. This remarkable lifespan plays a crucial role in the survival and expansion of ant colonies. Unlike worker ants, whose lives typically last just a few months to a couple of years, queens dedicate their lives to laying eggs. A single queen can produce thousands of offspring, ensuring the colony remains strong and vibrant. As she lays eggs, a queen not only contributes to her colony's numbers, but also helps maintain its vital social structure. While worker ants handle tasks like foraging for food and caring for the young, the queen's long life means stability for the colony. This longevity helps in colonies weather changes in their environment, fostering resilience even in difficult times. It's fascinating how such a tiny creature can have such a massive impact on an entire community, right? Understanding the queen's role and lifespan opens up a whole world of insights into ant society and their incredible organizational skills. This might surprise you. Alcohol licensing dates back to 1818, a time when laws about drinking began to take shape in England. The Licensing Act of 1818 gave local authorities the power to issue licenses to individuals wanting to sell alcohol. This happened because the government aimed to regulate the booming pub scene and reduce public disorder linked to excessive drinking. By requiring licenses, officials could ensure that only responsible sellers operated in their communities. Over the years, this law evolved, reflecting changing attitudes towards alcohol consumption. Today, licensing still plays a crucial role in managing how alcohol is sold and consumed, ensuring safety and compliance with regulations. So the next time you grab a drink at your favorite pub, remember that you're part of a long history shaped by laws like the one from 1818. How do you think these rules impact modern society? What's the deal with fishing on a giraffe's neck? In Illinois, there's a quirky law that makes it illegal to fish while sitting atop a giraffe. This unusual regulation likely stems from a mix of animal welfare concerns and the sheer absurdity of such an act. Imagine balancing on a tall, wobbly giraffe while trying to catch fish. With that setup, both the animal and the person would be in for a wild ride. Laws like this often highlight society's commitment to treating animals with care and respect, ensuring that their well-being remains a priority. It's also a fun reminder that even the quirkiest rules usually have a serious side, often rooted in protecting both animals and humans. So next time you're fishing in Illinois, remember to keep your feet on the ground, unless you want a memorable encounter with the law. Prepare to be amazed by Elaine Davidson's body piercings. This remarkable woman holds the world record for the most body piercings, with an astonishing count of over 9,800. That's right. Within her body, she has embraced more piercings than most people can imagine. Each piercing tells a story, representing her adventurous spirit and passion for body art. Davidson first began her piercing journey in the late 1990s, and since then, she has transformed her body into a canvas of self-expression. With every piercing, she celebrates individuality and the beauty of diversity in body modification. This unique distinction has not only brought her fame, but has also sparked conversations about the art and culture of piercings around the world. While some may find the sheer number overwhelming, Davidson views it as a personal statement. Have you ever considered what it would be like to express yourself in such a bold and colorful way as she does? Each piercing reveals a layer of her identity, making us wonder about the stories behind every hoop and stud. Get excited about France's amazing cheese varieties. With over 1,000 different types, cheese is a key part of French culture and cuisine. Each region boasts its own unique flavors and textures, making France a cheese lover's paradise. For example, in Normandy, you can savor creamy camembert, while in the Alps, you might enjoy nutty reblochon. If you travel to the south, the tangy Roquefort, a blue cheese from the region of Occitanie, will delight your taste buds. The rich history of French cheese dates back centuries, with many traditional methods still in use today. It's fascinating how local climates, terrains, and farming practices contribute to the cheese's unique characteristics. The French even have a saying, "There is no good meal without cheese," highlighting its importance in everyday dining. Beyond just food, cheese also plays a central role in celebrations and gatherings across the country. So whether you're nibbling on a cheese platter or enjoying a fondue, you're experiencing a slice of French heritage. What's your favorite type of cheese? Believe it or not, a roller coaster is standing up. The upcoming Pipeline Surf Coaster at SeaWorld Orlando promises an exhilarating experience like no other. Set to open in 2023, this revolutionary ride allows riders to stand upright, giving them the unique feeling of surfing on waves. Imagine feeling the rush as you soar up to 110 feet in the air, just like a surfer catching the perfect wave. With a specially designed suspension system, the ride mimics the sensations of riding ocean waves while you zoom down the track at speeds of up to 60 miles per hour. This innovative approach combines the thrills of a traditional roller coaster with the excitement of surfing, perfect for adventure seekers and ocean lovers alike. Pipeline isn't just a ride, it's an experience. Riders will not only get their adrenaline fix, but also be taken on a journey that closely resembles the ocean's waves, making it a must-try attraction for anyone visiting SeaWorld Orlando. Are you ready to stand and ride the waves? Have you ever heard of Tsar Bomba's immense power? This nuclear bomb, developed by the Soviet Union, holds the record as the most powerful explosive ever detonated, boasting a staggering yield of 50 megatons. To put that in perspective, its explosion produced a mushroom cloud that reached as high as 40 miles into the atmosphere, a sight so overwhelming that it could be seen from far away. The shockwave generated shattered windows over 560 miles from the test site, illustrating just how devastating this bomb truly was. Even the scientists who built it expressed their concerns, calling it unnecessary madness, as they realized the catastrophic implications of wielding such destructive power. The test took place on October 30th, 1961, and it served as a grim reminder of the lengths nations could go in their pursuit of military dominance during the Cold War. The sheer force and scale of Tsar Bomba leave us questioning not just the capabilities of nuclear technology, but the ethical responsibilities that accompany it. How did we ever reach this point in history? Did you know McDonald's uses 2 billion eggs each year? That's right. McDonald's, the giant in fast food, buys an astounding amount of eggs, around 2 billion annually in the United States alone. This staggering number highlights the essential role that eggs play in their menu, from the iconic Egg McMuffin to the classic breakfast burritos. Each egg bought reflects the enormous scale of McDonald's operations and their commitment to meeting customer demand for tasty breakfast options. In fact, the company sources these eggs from various farms across the country, ensuring they have enough supply to serve millions of customers each day. This incredible demand influences not just the fast food industry, but also the egg farming sector, making McDonald's a key player in the agricultural market. With such a massive order, the impact extends to farmers, supply chains, and even pricing in stores. So next time you enjoy a breakfast sandwich, remember just how many eggs are behind that delicious meal. Can you picture 2 billion eggs cracking in a year? Have you ever wondered about political speech limits? In 1876, Congress decided to impose time limits on legislative speeches, largely influenced by the lengthy orations of politician Benjamin Butler. Known for his drawn-out speeches, Butler often left his colleagues feeling exhausted and frustrated. This change was significant because it emphasized the need for concise communication in politics. While detailed discussions are essential, this new rule reminded lawmakers that being clear and to the point can be more impactful than rambling on. Think about it. When a speaker gets to the heart of the matter quickly, they engage their audience and promote a more dynamic conversation. This evolution in congressional procedure still resonates today, as politicians continue to balance thoroughness and brevity in their speeches. It raises an interesting question. How do we communicate effectively in our own discussions? Believe it or not, pearlfish hide in sea cucumbers. This fascinating relationship is a true marvel of the ocean. These small fish, about the size of a finger, find sanctuary in the unusual and often overlooked rectum of sea cucumbers. Why would they do this? Well, the sea cucumber provides a safe haven against hungry predators lurking in the ocean depths. By slipping inside, pearlfish cleverly avoid becoming someone else's meal, making the most of their unusual hiding spot. This unique behavior showcases nature's creativity in adaptation and survival. The pearlfish even take it a step further. They dart in and out of their host's body, ensuring they can quickly escape danger while still being close enough to feed when the opportunity arises. This relationship is a perfect example of how species can evolve to exploit unexpected environments. So the next time you think about ocean life, remember the pearlfish and their clever choice of a home. Who knew safety could be so unconventional? Believe it or not, happiness can be frightening. This strange phenomenon is known as aerophobia, where people fear joyful experiences. It might sound odd, but some individuals genuinely believe that feeling happy will lead to something bad happening. They might shy away from parties, celebrations, or even small moments of joy, fearing that the good times won't last. This mindset can stem from past negative experiences, making them overly cautious. Instead of embracing happiness, these individuals often protect themselves from potential disappointment. Understanding aerophobia is crucial, as it reveals how our minds can sometimes link joy with fear. For many people, confronting this fear can lead to a more fulfilling life. Have you ever noticed someone holding back their laughter, worried about what comes next? By exploring these connections, we can better support those who struggle with this complex issue. Did you know there are 195 countries in our world? This astonishing number reflects the diversity and complexity of human society. Each country has its own unique culture, traditions, languages, and forms of governance. From the bustling streets of Tokyo in Japan to the stunning landscapes of Brazil, these nations offer an incredible array of experiences. Officially, the count includes 193 member states of the United Nations and 2 observer states, the Holy See and Palestine. Each of these countries contributes to the rich tapestry of global civilization. For instance, the vast landscapes of Russia contrast sharply with the tropical charm of Indonesia. Each nation struggles with its own issues, such as economic challenges or environmental concerns. The countries vary in size, population, and resources, leading to fascinating comparisons in geography and lifestyle. Understanding this variety can deepen our appreciation of the world we live in. So what are some surprising facts about your favorite country? You might be shocked to learn that brittle stars race. These fascinating creatures belonging to the echinoderm family have a unique way of getting around. Unlike their slower, more graceful cousins, the sea stars' brittle stars move with a frantic energy. Using their long, slender arms, they scurry across the ocean floor, almost as if they're doing a little dance. This rapid movement is not just for show, it helps them escape predators and search for food. Their arms are highly flexible and can move independently, giving them exceptional maneuverability. Picture this. While sea stars glide and slowly inch along, brittle stars dart about, using their speed to navigate rocky crevices and sandy bottoms. It's a survival tactic honed by evolution, making them one of the more agile inhabitants of the ocean. So next time you're near the shore, remember these lively little critters and their frantic ocean ballet. Hard to believe, but your body warns you about thirst. When you start to feel thirsty, it's actually your body's way of sounding the alarm about dehydration. Just a loss of 1 to 2% of water content can trigger this signal. That's like a tiny drop in the bucket of our body's water, but it's enough to alert your brain that it's time to drink up. Our bodies rely heavily on water to function properly. It keeps our organs running smoothly, helps regulate body temperature, and even aids in digestion. If we ignore these early signs and don't hydrate, we can quickly lose focus, feel tired, or even develop headaches. So the next time you notice that dry mouth or slight fatigue, remember it might be your body's clever way of saying, "Hey, need a drink." Are you listening to those signals? Prepare to be amazed by muscle memory and nuclei. Even after we lose muscle mass, say from taking a break from the gym or recovering from an injury, our bodies hold on to something special. During previous training, our muscle cells gain extra nuclei, the command center for muscle growth. This means that even when we start to lose strength, those additional nuclei remain in our muscles, waiting for us to get back to working out. When we resume training, these extra nuclei jump into action, helping us rebuild muscle faster than if we had started from scratch. It's like your body has a secret stash of training power. This phenomenon explains why athletes often bounce back quickly after time off. So whether you're coming back after a break or just trying to tone up, remember that your body's equipped with an amazing boost from its past training experiences. Is it really true that squid jackets can shimmer? The black squid jacket is not just stylish, it actually comes alive when it catches the light. Made from millions of tiny glass nanospheres, this innovative garment mimics the natural camouflage of real squids. When light hits the jacket, each little sphere reflects colors in a stunning display, allowing the wearer to blend seamlessly into their surroundings, much like a real squid does in the ocean. The secret lies in the unique material that transforms a simple black jacket into a vibrant light show, showcasing a range of colors. This technique not only highlights the beauty of the jacket, but also demonstrates the amazing potential of science in fashion. Just imagine wearing something that changes color based on where you are. Who knew that fashion could incorporate such cool science like this? Hard to believe, but our anthem has a wild past. The melody of the Star-Spangled Banner isn't originally American. It actually comes from a British drinking song called To Anacreon in Heaven. Written in the 18th century, this tune was popular in pubs and gatherings where people enjoyed singing along while sipping their favorite drinks. It wasn't until the early 19th century that the words penned by Francis Scott Key during the War of 1812 were paired with this lively melody. The anthem's evolution from a cheerful pub song to a powerful symbol of American pride is truly remarkable. Today, when we hear the Star-Spangled Banner played at sporting events and ceremonies, we should remember its unique journey that now inspires patriotism and unity across the nation. Isn't it fascinating how something so celebratory turned into our national rallying cry? What if I told you laughter can kill you? This odd tale comes from ancient history, where a man reportedly died from laughter after cracking a joke about a donkey munching on figs and suggested it wash them down with wine. While the truth behind this story remains questionable, it highlights how humor can have surprising effects on our health. Laughter is a powerful response, triggering the release of endorphins, our body's natural feel-good chemicals. However, this legend serves as a dark reminder that too much laughter, especially in the wrong context, can lead to unexpected consequences. Throughout history, many have believed that laughter can lighten the mood and even improve health. But this story shakes up that notion. Was the man simply taken by the absurdity of his own joke? Or did he possess a heart that couldn't keep up with his amusement? Either way, it's a quirky reminder of the fine line between joy and the unexpected,